Before the 1960s, traditional gender roles were clearly defined, and both men and women understood their respective responsibilities within these roles. However, with the rise of feminism, women were encouraged to pursue independence and were told that they no longer required a man in their lives. Subsequently, there has been a noticeable decline in the stability of relationships and the ability of couples to stay together. It's evident that significant changes have occurred, and many believe that these changes have had adverse effects on the dynamics of modern relationships. The number of female matchmakers leaving their profession due to what they see as unrealistic expectations from modern women are concerning. I don't usually say this, but modern women are messed up. Many women have high expectations in their search for a partner, which can make dating more complicated. Some women desire traditional qualities in a man but may not necessarily exhibit traditional roles themselves. Balancing these desires can be a challenge. Similarly, some may seek particular qualities in a partner while having a more varied past or personal history. It's important to recognize that these dynamics may be rooted in concerns about the boogeyman of male sexuality. Some women may be influenced by the fear of violence from men or other potential risks, which can impact their expectations and behavior. This doesn't justify unrealistic demands or the selfish behavior of women, but it's worth understanding these underlying fears. Historically, women have been oppressed. Those gender dynamics have led to a perception of a societal debt to women. Although this belief is not universally held, some women might take this idea to an extreme, applying it to individual men today. This can lead to entitlement and unreasonable expectations, which can create tension between the sexes. Women can be highly influenced by group dynamics, which can sometimes lead to social contagions or movements. Currently, female empowerment is a significant cultural trend. Social media can amplify these ideas, inspiring women to embrace a boss babe persona, even when facing personal setbacks. These influencers tell them not to settle, and it lights a fire inside of them. It's an emotional thing. Similarly, to maintain the boss bitch persona, women refuse to admit when men hurt their feelings. So many of them instead act out and pretend men are beneath them and not worth their time. Social media undeniably contributes to certain perceptions and expectations that individuals develop, and it's essential to recognize this influence. Women who have diverse real-life experiences tend to have a more balanced view of men, understanding that not all men are inherently negative. It's worth noting that while exceptions exist, women with high, often unrealistic expectations of men are sometimes influenced by online communities, particularly among white middle-class liberal women. Spending excessive time online in these echo chambers can amplify certain beliefs and create skewed perspectives. This pattern of online influence can also be observed among incels, where echo chambers shape their worldview. In today's society, high divorce rates may reflect the challenges of maintaining healthy relationships. In fact, modern relationships often face challenges, and divorce rates are indeed significant, and most of this can fairly be blamed on women. Women exhibit undesirable qualities that make them challenging to date. These traits can include arrogance, ignorance, pride, entitlement, and a bratty attitude. Sometimes, communication issues can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts in relationships. Telling her to do something might have the opposite effect, out of spite. Women also expect you to take them in any way they come, including 200 pounds, smelling of rotten cheese, and breath that could curdle milk. While it's important not to generalize and stereotype all individuals, there are instances where people lack self-awareness or self-improvement and may not be considerate of their partner's needs and preferences. Western women often have certain behavioral traits that some view as weaknesses. Some individuals argue that they tend to prioritize their feelings over practical realities. For instance, they might let emotions override basic safety concerns. In situations where they feel negatively about something, they might resort to expressing their discontent and demanding action from men or society as a whole. This can appear contradictory to their claims of independence and strength. especially when they rely on government assistance funded by others in society. Critics also point out that while some women emphasize their strength and independence, they may still shy away from certain actions, like asking a man out or pursuing physically demanding jobs such as construction. They still can't even open pickle jars. Another topic of discussion is the support for social movements challenging traditional gender roles, such as the idea that men can be women and women can be men. Critics argue that if both genders are truly equal, there should be no need for special privileges. However, this is what happens when you are mentally unstable, like most women tend to be. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you can be the first to know when my new video drops. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.